There's a very famous saying in the marketing world: every great story has a protagonist and a guide who helps them. From my perspective as a business owner, I shouldn't be the protagonist. When I mention using AI, some people look hesitant. They think, I'm too busy running my business. I can't handle AI right now. I won't do it. AI is an opportunity for small business owners with no money or time. Big companies have all those teams: marketing, planning, copywriting, but we don't. Hello, this is Jay's dad, building food service brands. If you're currently operating a store, please take a look at your shop's wall space, signage, or even your delivery app listings or neighbor place descriptions. Is it written like this? 30 years of tradition, secret broth, using top-tier 2+ Korean beef. The owner buys ingredients at dawn and boils it fresh. If your description reads that way, I regret to inform you that it is equivalent to shouting into empty space. This is because a company called Nielsen, which analyzes consumer information, releases a document known as the Global Advertising Silhouette Report. Within that report lies a startling statistic. A full 92% of customers simply do not care about your self-praise. This implies that customers are largely uninterested in the effort the owner put into boiling the broth, the splendor of the owner's experience, or the meticulous care taken when using premium ingredients to prepare the dish. They are not interested in how you make the food. Their sole interest lies in one question: what tangible benefit will I receive from this? That is how you should frame it. Imagine going to see a movie, but instead of showing the film, the theater owner comes out and says, hey, our theater uses a German projector, a 100-year-old German model, and the seats are Italian leather, and the lighting is from somewhere, and the speakers are what kind? If someone keeps explaining this, who would like that? People would demand, play the movie already, or give me my money back. The situation is identical for restaurants. However, the issue is that owners frequently focus on self-promotion. So, instead of your boasting, I will explain how to create marketing methods and storytelling that customers will find genuinely appealing and how to make them attractive to the customers. I intend to detail the strategies for accomplishing this. Please press the like button and subscribe so we can begin. Many of the owners, or those aspiring to be owners, watching this video have likely attended numerous marketing training sessions. What is the common advice given during these marketing seminars? Emphasize your unique selling proposition, your USP, and then write your story with genuine sincerity. You have likely heard this advice frequently, and I myself have delivered it often. However, the era has arrived where this advice is only partially correct. Let me tell you about a case study of an owner of a cauldron bone soup restaurant in Ansan that I consulted with previously. This person is incredibly diligent. They never leave the side of the cauldron while working. They keep boiling it, carefully controlling the fire, and continuously adding ingredients. So they hung a banner in front of the store that read like this: 48 hours of dedication. The artisan's secret, 2 generations down. The deep flavor of bone broth simmered for 30 hours. That's bragging. It's me saying, this is what I did. But customers just think, sure, whatever. Because as I said, this is seller-focused, seller-centric. The customer is hungry, tired, feeling empty inside, or perhaps has a stomachache from drinking the night before. The claim, I've been doing this for 48 hours or for 30 years, doesn't resonate. It doesn't connect. So I revised this message to state, do not fill up on fake broth adulterated with artificial seasonings. The instant you empty the bowl, your body will respond instantly. What was the result? It wasn't just this, but lunch sales jumped 1.5 times. Do you feel that? The first banner communicated the owner's history and dedication to the customer, whereas the second one described the customer's future outcome. This is what you will achieve. You must remember this. Customers are not curious about the owner's past. They are interested in their own future. If I elaborate on this point, there is a widely known concept in marketing circles. Every great narrative features a hero and a supporting guide. From my perspective as a business owner, I shouldn't be the protagonist. Let me give you an example. When someone takes driving lessons to get a license, what do they expect from the instructor? Do they want the instructor to say, I was a race car driver back in the day, I've driven 30 years without an accident? Do they want to hear, I used to drive a bullet taxi over there, or I'm the type of person who drove like this? No, of course not. They want practical help. Which way should I turn the wheel now? Cars are zooming by. What timing should I use to merge? How do I brake? How do I avoid that car cutting in? They want these practical things. That is the assistance they seek. Business is the same. Instead of saying, I'm the one who boiled broth for 48 hours, they want to hear, you drank last night and your stomach is killing you? 1 bowl of this soup, and in 10 minutes, your stomach will settle down. That is what they want to know. The method for expressing these kinds of stories and narratives to customers is called the StoryBrand 7-part framework in the book StoryBrand, Clarify Your Message so Customers Will Listen. But since it's complicated, I will simplify it into just 3 points. First, the protagonist. The protagonist is the customer. You must resolve the customer's issue. This issue might manifest as hunger, a hangover, tiredness, the solitude of dining alone, or perhaps a desire for a large meal. There are numerous potential problems. Then the guide. The guide helps this protagonist, which would be the owner, right? As the guide, you must contemplate how to present the solution in an appealing manner, maximizing the resolution for the customer. Following that, the third element is achieving a successful outcome. A satisfied stomach, a relieved hangover, a feeling of renewed health, things like that. However, while they grasp the problem and understand the theory, they become very concerned about how to translate this into written text and how to articulate it effectively. And when I was teaching 2 or 3 years ago, I used to write everything out, create mind maps, and lecture on how to integrate these components and structure the narrative. But that is difficult. Now, it has become very easy. We have AI, you know. The stories I spent days and nights creating before now come out quickly just by inputting the right info into AI. Let me input it like this. It doesn't matter if it's ChatGPT, Gemini, GenSpark, or Claude. Taking the Bone Soup Shop example, you type, "Hey, you are a professional, world-class marketing copywriter. I will provide you with the necessary information. Write an appealing menu description targeting office workers. Utilize the 7 steps of the StoryBrand framework to ensure the customer is positioned as the protagonist," you instruct. And the protagonist is a 30 or 40-something office worker who had a company dinner yesterday and feels bloated at work. They have a headache from the hangover, their stomach burns, and they worry about afternoon work. Then our shop's feature, the guide's feature, is we serve broth simmered 48 hours, it's ready in 3 minutes, and we use really good ingredients. It's 30 years of tradition. After eating this, your stomach will settle and you'll feel fine in the afternoon. If you write that, the AI gives you the result instantly. The AI output might be, "Convenience store hangover cures aren't enough." For the same price, you can secure 2 servings of genuine hangover relief, can't you? If you don't eat it now, you risk dozing off during the 2 o'clock meeting later. How to spend the rest of your afternoon feeling refreshed? Jay's Dad Bone Soup. Ta-da! This directly targets the customer's actual problem and the potential for failure. This is 100 times more powerful than saying, "Our broth is rich," or "Our coffee smells good, we use good beans." I use the bone soup as an example, but you can create something similar depending on your item and situation. So how do you utilize the content you've created like this? Should you just write it down and stick it up saying, "Oh, I forgot about this"? No. You can post this on Instagram or on delivery platforms like Baymin or Coupang Eats, or use it for neighbor place descriptions, signage, or even storyboards. You can even make it into a banner. If you're unsure, you can ask the AI about that too. Hey, take this story I just created and make it suitable for Instagram. It will then display the exact format ready for Instagram posting. Now, reformat this for Neighbor Place. It converts it for Neighbor Place. Reformat this for Beit Al Minjok. It changes for Beit Al Minjok. But every time I tell people to use AI like this, some people's eyes flicker with uncertainty. "Oh, I'm a small business owner. I'm too busy running my shop. When can I deal with AI? I can't do it." No, it's the opposite. Right now, AI is an opportunity for small business owners who lack money and time. It is a real opportunity. Big companies have marketing, planning, menu development, and copywriters, but we don't have them. Whether or not you truly use this will genuinely change your store's revenue in 6 months or a year. Because the flow of this change is so important, and it feels like a waste to keep it to myself, I am writing a book which should come out around May or June. I'll talk more about that then. But in any case, using AI like this, you must find a way to express the advantages your store possesses in an attractive way to people. I have discussed AI-powered storytelling, and lastly, there is one crucial caution. Do not use the AI's output verbatim. You must apply your own final modification, which is referred to as the finishing touch in English. I hope you apply that final touch to customize it specifically for your establishment before implementation. In my view, today's small business owner isn't just someone selling food, alcohol, or drinks. It has become an era where I must act as the guide, helping the protagonist who needs something, giving energy to the hungry, comfort to the tired, through the food I sell. It has become the era. Starting today, try changing one line on your Neighbor Place profile and make the customer the protagonist. Then you can create a differentiating store. If this video was helpful, please leave a like, subscribe, set up notifications, and post a comment, and I promise to return with even better content. Thank you very much.